Hello everyone. It is already like mid-June, actually near the end of June, and I'm just now getting time to film this, but I did want to share with you my setup for June. I have my journal and kind of memory keeping and my planner. So I'll start with my planner if you want to see that first, and if you don't, you can just like fast forward through the planner setup, and then I'll share my journal, excuse me, my journal setup with you. I will say that I did something kind of different this month. I was in my spice denim with this golden yellow elastic for like the first 2.5 weeks, and then I was just kind of feeling like I needed a change, but I didn't want to change my setup because it was working for me. So I just took everything out of this and I decided I would move into this spice salt from the Foxy Fix. Like I said, it's just the same setup, but I don't know, I just needed a change, so that's what I did. Pretty typical for me. I have the kit card that talks about the name of the kit with a note from Christine with a little cute tag over here in the pocket. I have been using this. This is a washi card holder, and I just change the washi out every month. It's from Cocoa Daisy. I think maybe the April kit. So that's nice to have washi on the go, so I don't have to carry my rolls with me. I can just have some in my pocket. A little paper for decoration. I do usually put the monthly card. If you get their pocket memory keeping kit, you get a bunch of pocket sized cards, and it always has one with the month on it, and I like to put that up front. And then obviously have to have Simon up front. And then this was the really cute lemon acetate. I just cut it down and put it in there, and then you jump right into my sections. The first part has some yearly stuff in it. For the church, I am the church treasurer, so I'm not going to show you all of that personal information. But then I have a year's worth of the So Much Crafting inserts, and I use these for forward planning. So anytime that I'm out and about making appointments, this is what I refer to, and anything that I know about is already on here. And then when my Cocoa Daisy kit comes, I usually just add the washi. But other than that, not really much decoration on that for forward planning. And then since this ends in 2019, I do have some things started for 2020. And since these inserts aren't available yet, I printed out this fold out from Peanuts Planner Co. And like this, I already know I have a dentist appointment on January 20th, so I write those down there so I don't forget. And then this is my planning section. This month I decided to use the Week on One from Cocoa Daisy. They come with the personal ring bound kit if you get that. And I just put the dates down and just basically used ink pen. And I have my to-do, to go, to call over here with some trackers. And then, so like this goes with this week. So I have that set up for all of June. I made this with the June kit doily and die cut. It's a little page marker. And then I used this notes page from Marcia Bermucci and used the Cocoa Daisy stickers to map out my goals for the month. And that's actually the first page of her day on 2-page inserts. So I'll just flip through here. Some days you'll see I have some decoration, some washi, and other days, like this day, is just ink pen. So that goes all the way through June, and that's the end of my planning section. And then this section is actually for all of my design team stuff. I am the coordinator for the design team at Cocoa Daisy that just started this year. And so I have a bunch of information about that in here. And then just some random notes. I was really missing this section in my planner. There's my son's. I'm not gonna flip through because I think I have some personal information on the first few pages, but I printed out these notes pages from Marcia Brumucci, and I like just having these in here without worrying about, you know, how the page looks, adding stickers, adding decoration, all of that. I just need to be able to have a spot to write stuff down. So that's what that is. And then this next section is kind of my health section. I do use this yearly fold out from So Much Crafting, and I track all of our family's health stuff on here, including my own. And this is really helpful for me when I go to the doctor, because then I can tell them the last time I had my cycle or the last time I had a headache, that sort of thing. And it also comes in handy when the insurance bills start coming in. You can match up when you went to the doctor and that sort of thing. So I'm using that. And then I did print off these new inserts, for me anyway. It's the first time I've used them. These are from My Summer Touch, and they are like a health tracker. And I really like that top section where you can track your emotions, your mood, your energy, and your stress for the day. And then if you're really big into counting fats and carbs and proteins and calories, you can do that as well. Lots of room on those, so I love those. And then my last section is finance. I do have some passwords and stuff just listed in there, but I also set up this whole separate personal compact for budgeting for this month, and it's been working out really well. But I did keep some important stuff in here. And then I have a page lifter from the Foxy Fix with a simply gilded bow. And then these pin loops I snagged off of Amazon. There was like a 12 pack, and I just pick one that matches the kit, and I actually keep this on this page lifter, and then I just change the page lifter out to match the kit. So next time there's a blue kit, I would reuse this page lifter. And then I made this out of the kit paper and the acetate. And on this side I have the June stickers, and on this side I already stuck in the July stickers to carry with me. So that is my planner set up for the month. And if you're still watching or have fast forwarded, I'll share with you real quick my journal setup. It's nothing fancy. I have found that when it comes to journaling and memory keeping, simple works best for me. So I have 3 inserts in this notebook. This last one I'm not going to show you because it has a bunch of personal prayer information on it, like specific names. I take this to church and I take notes during church. So that's what this is for. And then this is just like a random insert. I just doodle in here, jot things down. Journal, I guess, about my day and that sort of thing. And then this is my main insert. I use the standard Dory from Cocoa Daisy, and I set it up for memory keeping. So my first section is always a gratitude section, a daily gratitude. And then over here on this first page, I like to put an older picture of my son. So this was him like 4 years ago, snuggling his Gigi. And then I use the first section of weekly. They're really made for weekly planning, I think, but I just number them straight through the month, and then sometimes I print pictures, and sometimes I just put like a recap of the day with my ink pen. And I need to print these last few days off. I have some pictures, and I'll add those and add my journaling. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with this page yet. Probably a bigger spread like this. We went to the theater one day and I wanted to document the trip with a couple of pictures, And then I made a tag out of our ticket stub, so I used a whole spread for that. And then I'm documenting our summer bucket list here. I found this on Facebook and printed it off. And then I just kind of journal about what we did for that. So like 10 was make a homemade treat. So I put 10, and one day my son and I made banana bread. And then I like to include a Planner Chronicles page, that's what I call it, just inspiration or like an outline of what I've gotten and switched to for the month to remind myself, you know, like, hey, you've already bought 2 or 3 new planners, you probably don't need to buy another one. Which seems kind of silly, but it reminds me of what I've gotten. And then there was another special day when I took my son out of town with me, and I got new glasses, and we made a trip to the mall and had lunch in the car together. And then the last section of planning pages I've actually been using for planning. So if all I have with me is this, instead of grabbing my planner, I still have a general idea of what's going on. So this first week in June, I did use some stickers. And then last week, I just used ink pen. And then this is this upcoming week, and I need to finish planning that in the following week, and then we'll be into July, which is kind of crazy. But anyway, that is my journal setup and my planner setup for June. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below, and I will try to get back to you. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.